talking Zack Review the Movies.
Jumper.
Hello, my name is Zach Scott, and I'm here on the phone with my good friend Brock Wood, and we're here to review the movie Jumper, which opened this weekend. Jumper is based on the 1992 science fiction novel by Stephen Gould, also under the same name Jumper, and it stars Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson. So, Brock, what did you think about the movie?
It wasn't bad. I went with a friend of mine, Chris. John was going to go, but he slept through the phone call and slept through Chris knocking on his door. So we went together, and apparently the theater didn't think a lot about it because they put it in one of their little smaller auditoriums, and we had to sit off to the side and kind of close to the screen. And it was a little cold because that weekend I'd left my jacket at a different Chris's house, actually. Not Chris that was with me, so if he was the guy that was with me, I would have had him bring the jacket. But, overall, it was okay.
Okay, since we both pretty much like the movie, why don't you tell us what the movie was about?
Okay, well, since the medieval ages, people have been born with the ability to teleport themselves to other places around the world, wherever they've been before. Just through sheer force of will, they can make themselves disappear and reappear in that location. And there are these other people that are hunting them to kill them because they can do that.
Okay, so these people, which are called paladins, by the way, they're out to kill the jumpers simply because they have this power and they're able to teleport throughout the world and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I mean, they break into places and they steal stuff and they rob banks. But the reason the paladins are hunting them is simply because they can teleport. The rest of the stuff is pretty inconsequential as far as they're concerned.
Okay, Brock, thanks for the brief synopsis. Now let's go over a few facts from the film that might be intriguing to the viewers. I have a few. I'll go over a few, then you'll go over a few, okay?
I don't have any facts about the movie.
Why not?
Well, why would I? I thought we were just reviewing what we saw.
Well, but it's a good idea to give some background information. That's why I came prepared with, a good 7 pages of different, facts from all over the internet about this movie.
Well, I guess I'm not prepared.
I mean, you do want to do the show, right?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it right now.
Yeah, okay. I'm just checking because you don't have any facts. Okay. One example of something that I thought was interesting is that Eminem was actually offered a role in this movie, but he turned it down. Now, how do you think the movie would have played out with Eminem?
Well, what was the role he was offered?
It doesn't say, but it was probably Samuel L. Jackson's role as one of the paladins.
Oh yeah, they're pretty comparable.
Okay, now you and I both know from us both watching the movie separately that the two actors, Samuel L. Jackson and Hayden Christensen, were actually in Star Wars episodes 2 and 3 together. Do you think their chemistry has matured since then?
I think that Hayden Christensen was probably told to be a crappy actor during Star Wars because it was definitely a much better viewing experience to see him on this movie.
And you would think that, I'm sure they had to do a lot of blue screen work with this movie as they did in Star Wars. And so a lot of people were arguing that the blue screen work is what was really holding Hayden Christensen back previously. But he seems to have done pretty good this time around. Yeah, no,
I think it was more the script and the director of the Star Wars movies that was holding him back.
Like in Star Wars, did the jumpers ever take any opportunities to travel to distant planets or something and have any awesome battles on, next to a volcano with lots of lava or anything like that?
Well, no, they can only teleport to places that they've previously been.
Okay.
So that wouldn't really be possible.
Okay, that's right. I remember that now. What about, have they ever teleported and then actually land inside the middle of a wall or something? I'm stuck in the wall.
I don't think any of them have ever actually been inside of a wall previously. So again, just the places they've already been. Are you asking me these questions for the sake of the review, or because you don't know?
It's for the former.
Did you even watch this movie?
Honestly, Brock, no, I didn't see the movie, but I did.
Oh, come on.
No, Brock, come on. I watched the trailer a couple times before we started filming, and I watched Star Wars Episode 2, just to get it kind
Man,
of.
I didn't want to watch Star Wars. I didn't even want to go see Jumper. I did it just for a review.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to go see it either, so I didn't, and I knew that you would go see it because we agreed that we'd see it. So, I mean, we're getting the job done.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, okay, Brock. So we both like the movie. Let's get into a little bit more detail, though. Would you recommend seeing this movie?
If you're more into the concept of a film versus like the script and the plot, and if you think that its cool special effects are better than any sort of substance, then this is definitely the movie for you.
That's a quite a raving review.
I mean, it's fun. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, what were some good pros and cons? Like, for example, I thought that they could have used more.
What do you mean you thought? You didn't even watch it. Speaking of which, what was all that crap earlier about how you came prepared and about how I wasn't taking this interview seriously, and you haven't even seen the movie?
Yeah, that's a technicality, Brock. I mean, because I did prepare. I did prepare for the review. I did watch the preview. I do have things to say. I read a bunch of other reviews about the movie.
Maybe this should be Brock and Zach's trailer review.
Well, no, you actually saw the movie, so I mean, as long as one of us saw the movie,
that's fine. But you don't get to give any thoughts on. You don't get to rate the movie. All right.
Okay, so what would you rate the movie if you had to give it like a firm rating of some sort?
I think I give it a 7.
7%?
No, 7 out of 10.
Oh, so like a 70%, right?
I mean, yeah, 7 is 70% of 10.
Yeah, well, let's just use the percent then, like 70%. Now,
what's wrong with using 1 through 10?
Well,
it's the same thing.
Well, no, because if you were to rate it like 75%, then there's no way to really do that.
Well, I could do 7.5 is the same thing.
No. We're not going to use like decimal numbers or like that. We're just going to use whole numbers, well, in the form of percentage.
Okay, well, how about this then?
Okay.
7 out of 10. That's a whole number. Look, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Once you've seen the movie, then you can talk about how you want to rate it.
Okay, well, I give it a 75%.
You don't get to rate the movie. You haven't seen it.
Well, I think it's...
Right. Say you're rating the trailer. Go ahead and say you're rating the trailer.
No, I think I know enough about the movie to rate it. So you're firm on the 3%?
7 out of 10.
Okay, 7 out of 10. Okay, I guess we're done with the review. Audience, thank you for watching. I'm addressing an audience out there. Brock, you should thank them as well.
Thanks.
Okay, let's do like a final word, and one word to describe the movie. That'll be the final word, and we'll stop. Go.
Jumper.
Jumper it is. Thanks for watching our review of Jumper, starring Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson. Man, these actors are names.
Review.
What?
They weren't in the review. You said thanks for watching the review, starring people that weren't in it.
No. I meant to say Jumper, starring Samuel L. Jackson and Hayden Christensen.
You gotta put like a pause. I don't know.
Okay.
That's poorly worded.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Brock and Zack review the movies.